Chapter 26, With the Fair Maidens. "Welcome to Saudia Airline," an air hostess greeted me and the other passengers as we walked in. I told her to help me with my seat, and she guided me. I sat in the middle of a three-seater, comfortable seat. I sat alone for a while, then two young, beautiful girls came and sat on my either side. Oh, what angelic experiences life has to offer, I smiled as I thought. A wise author wrote rightfully that if the journey and the companions are desirable, then you are the luckiest person on the planet. That was the case with me today. I greeted both the ladies. They greeted me back and we exchanged names. Both the girls were part of a crew in the airline. Their job was to replace the air hostess in case of an emergency. They were free at the moment, and as they had morning duty the other day. After a bitter experience with the immigration officer, this encounter was like a cool breeze after spending a day out in the scorching sun. After 20 minutes, the air hostess started demonstrating the security protocol. The flight engine started, and I was ready to fly towards America. For a couple of seconds, my heart started beating so fast that I thought of running out of the plane to my home, to Rwanda. But I kept my emotions under control. I closed my eyes as the plane began to run. As soon as the airplane left the ground, a stream of tears left my eyes. I looked down. I could see the heart of my city beating for me. A voice echoed inside of me. "Salman Akbar, you are only leaving the walls of your house behind, but you have in your heart the pulse of your city, the scent of spring in the gardens of your college, the unstoppable chatter with friends at the American Cultural Center, and the jokes told by your siblings in the courtyard of your house. That is enough to spend a lifetime." I smiled, yet my eyes teared. The resuscitation of the Al-Quran filled the corridor of the aircraft as I wiped my tears and sat attentively. The prayer for the journey was also recited with translation. I liked the way this journey began. The girls beside me were quite talkative, happy, and liberal. They talked to me about various topics of their interest, and I became comfortable with them easily. 3 hours passed as if they were a couple of fleeting seconds, and I reached the Riyadh airport. We came out of the aircraft and entered the airport, in the process to the waiting room. I put down my bag on a seat and was about to sit down when I heard my name being called on the speaker. Someone was waiting for me at the customer counter, the announcement revealed. Surprised, I made my way to the counter. As I reached there, my paternal uncle and his family stood waiting for me. I was pleasantly surprised. So literally, I ran to them. "It's your auntie's doing, Salman. Your cousins planned this, dear. When we found out the aircraft would be here and at the airport for 3 hours, we decided to come and meet you," Uncle said, hugging me. "I am so happy to see you all. I cannot tell you how grateful I am." I suddenly became emotional. "I am so proud of you, dear Salman. Bayat John would have been so happy today. He loved you the most." Saying this, he hugged me again. "We have always thought of you as our son. I could not let you go without meeting and blessing you. Your arrival here means a lot to me. I can't believe you came all the way to the airport to give me your love. I will always remember this," I said with eyes full of tears. I've always wanted you to come to me in Jeddah, but your love for America outdid us all," he smiled. "I always wanted to come here for religious reasons. After all, such a sacred land this is. But America is my dream." I held Uncle's hand. "Let us be happy that fate provided you both your dreams. Salman is here in Jeddah, and then he will go to America," said Auntie. "If you are all happy now, why not make our rumbling stomachs happy too?" Uncle's son jeered. "Oh, yes, yes, take it out, Begum," Uncle said, pointing towards the big bag which smelled of delicious food surely. "Let's begin with Shami Kab Amma," one of my favorite cousins tried to suggest. "Also, biryani and meatball curry," the other one added. My cousin and I spread the mat near the counter where we all sat down for the delicious food that Auntie had prepared. The food was so delectable that I remembered Amma at every morsel's intake. As the food ended, we got up, washed our hands, and came back to sit together for some time. My family gave me some gifts as memories to take with me. Salman Baya, Amma has brought some sweetmeat and ajwi dates for you, especially. These are with Majid Bai as well. They're in America, my cousin said. Save the seeds, though. It will help you remember me for your life, the other one joked. Time flew like it always had whenever the entire family was together. It was time to go. Bayeta, always be happy. Take good care of yourself and always make us proud, said Uncle. Auntie blessed me with her prayers and love. I couldn't thank them enough for having loved me so much. I remembered Amma and Abba John and was so grateful for their love. It takes years to cultivate such vast fields of love and affection. It was my fortune that I had a family. I thought of those unfortunate ones who didn't know what it was like to be loved. My heart prayed for my family, while some tears ran down my face. If someone asked me about the most painful thing in life, I would immediately point out leaving behind a family. This separation was not easy. The announcement on the speaker told me it was time to say the final goodbye. With eyes full of tears and a heart full of love, I looked at them once again and turned to board the aircraft.